Up, y'all? Marcus here, back at it again with another Pokemon Solo Run Challenge. And I'm gonna be honest, I was supposed to do a solo run challenge using Heracross, but I'm still in the process of trying to figure out the whole cheat method in order to access Heracross early. Because I don't think Heracross can even be accessed in this game. If it can, let me know. But I came up with a different idea. I've seen a lot of Pokemon tubers doing solo run challenges with Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon. I haven't seen anyone do them with Gen 3. So this is going to be a little series that we're going to be doing. And we're going to start off with Treeko. We're going to be doing Treeko, Torchic, and Mudkip. And just their basic forms only. Now, if we look at Treeko's stats for a second, right? Treeko has an overall base stat total of 310. Its HP, attack, defense, and special defense are not horrible, but they're not great. Special attack and speed is pretty passable. As far as moveset, it has some pretty decent moves that it learns. Not too great, but some of them will come in handy. Has quite a few TMs that it can learn via level up. And HMs, well, don't really make a difference because we're going to be using other Pokemon for HMs. Now, as I do for all of my videos, here are the rules. I am allowed to use only Treeko in battle. I can use other Pokemon, but they have to be HM users. I cannot use them in battle. So therefore, if I have other Pokemon and Treeko faints, guess what? I have to start completely over from my last save point, okay? And I've already gotten past the first rival fight, which wasn't that bad, just to give you guys a heads up. And the question is, can we beat the game only using a Treeko? This is Pokemon Ruby, by the way. I would say yes, I think we can. But I feel like we're going to have to be at level 100 or pretty darn close to it in order to make it happen. So let's go ahead and get started. Something that I've decided to do that I've always wanted to see, or should I say I've always seen PokeTubers do, is they pick up a whole bunch of Zigzagoons. The reason being is because Zigzagoon has a pickup ability where it finds really, really cool items every now and again. I caught two Zigzagoons already, and they caught 2 nuggets, or they got 2 nuggets. Which I'm going to hold on to these for a while, because I can sell them later on for other items. But that's really, really dope. Just saying. So, we go to the first gym leader, which is our father. But, you know, of course, we can't battle him yet, because he's not the first gym leader. He's the 5th gym leader. And then after that, we go to Wally to catch a route. Interestingly enough, I saw a route on my way here, which I think to catch a route, you have like a 4% chance of running into him. So, of course, we show Wally how to catch a route. And this is the Pokemon he's going to be using during the duration of the run, which, by the way, its final evolution is very, very powerful. So, yeah. First, Magma Grunt battle. This should be pretty easy. He has level 9 Poochyena, and we have the level advantage. But, you know, we'll see. And he's not really doing much. And, of course, we easily get the win. And I know I keep talking about this over and over again, but I just want to show you how really cool this pickup ability is. See, all of my Zigzagoons have an item. Let's see what they have, just to show you guys. So, we got a Super Potion. Got a full Restore. Let's see what else we got. A full Heal. Okay, everybody except one, my bad. And another rare candy. This is like our second rare candy that we got. This is... This is really, really dope. I don't know if it's picking up items faster because I have to speed up a little bit, but this is dope nonetheless. Here's what happens for my double battles, right? I can do this one of 2 ways. Number 1, I can, because you don't count a few double battles, you can go ahead and just attack with Treeko and have Zigzagoon use Growl, so technically he's not attacking. Or I'm going to go with this route and knock Zigzagoon out as quick as possible. Probably should use Absorb to get some energy back, but it's cool. That way he's not attacking, and it can technically still count. Or second thought, we're just going to have him use Growl the whole time. I don't know why I didn't think that all the way through. That wasn't smart. So. And as you can see, this is a pretty fairly easy fight for us. It takes a little longer than regular battles, but hey, you know. Why am I keep using, you know what? I'm not thinking straight. Okay, let's make sure we don't take any more damage from C.T. We don't need that. Not at all. Let's start using Absorb. And we get the win. Alright. Whew, I'm not gonna lie, that was a close call. So since we have a grass type and we clearly have the advantage, I decided to go ahead and battle Roxanne first. Geodude goes down easily, 1 hit, 4 times weakness. Nose Pass doesn't go down as easy, but we're still doing quite a bit of damage if she wouldn't do so many potions. That can be annoying. Rock Tomb is going to slow us down, and those potions are not helping us at all. We get hit by another Rock Tomb, and we get knocked out. Yeah, that just happened. Level 19. Now, I know this might be a bit overkill, but I didn't really want to leave things to chance. So, Geodude, of course, goes down to 1 hit as expected. Now, here comes Nose Pass. Still not taking a lot of damage from Absorb, but we're taking a lot less damage from Rock Tomb, but it's lowering our speed, so it's not really helping us too much. I think we might be able to get the win. Those potions are really, really annoying. It's like, just go down already. And we get the win. Thank goodness. The problem with Treeko, in case you guys are wondering, is even though it's super effective, Treeko doesn't really have, you know, all that of a special attack. So that doesn't really help. And Absorb is already not really a strong grass type move. So that doesn't really help the case. We get the TM for Rock Tomb. And actually, if possible, I'm going to teach it to Treeko. And yes, it's very possible. Awesome. The reason why I'm teaching Treeko Rock Tomb is because it's going to help with coverage against flying types. Question is, what move should we forget? And I'm going to get rid of Leer. Don't really need it. I'm going to just have an all offensive, all out attack. I might change that later on, but for right now, we'll keep it for where it is. I think I'm going to get rid of Pursuit at some point, just saying. Gym leader is Brawly, and let's take a look and see how well we can do. His fighting type Pokemon are pretty strong against physical attacks. And it seems like Absorb is not really doing much damage either. So I go for Screech. And what I realized is I probably should have went for Screech from the beginning because he's going to use Bulk Up to bulk up his attack. So let's try to see. Level 25. And this time, I ironically enough picked up a King's Rock, which causes Pokemon to sometimes flinch. So I decided to give the King's Rock to Treeko to see if it would make a difference. Quick Attack is still not doing a lot of damage. And he's opting for Karate Chop instead. And still not enough. So, to grind or not to grind? Now let's just try again. Right, at level 27, and we learned Mega Drain. So we're going to see if that makes a little bit more of a difference. And it actually does. It does a lot more damage to Machop. So that's really good. Makuhita's next. Sand Attack, that's not good, but we get the win. And that was easy. It's amazing what a few levels in the new attack will do. Now, I'm going to be honest. Things are about to get a little bit tougher. You want to know why? Because guess what its type in the next gym has? Electric, and he has a Magneton. Now, the electric Pokemon are not going to be a problem. The Magneton is. I don't know how high of a level we're going to have to be to beat it, but just expect some really, really hardcore grinding. And if I'm wrong, then hey, cool beans, but I'm expecting some really hardcore grinding to get past the 3rd gym, just to get past that goddamn Magneton. Here we go. We have rival fight number 2. Had to think about it, remember which one it was. Alright, so she sends out Walmer. This should be an easy one. Wailmer, not Walmer. Wailmer goes down with a Mega Drain. Combustion. Now, here's going to be the problem. Let's see what we can do. Rock Tomb does a decent amount of damage. We get hit by Ember. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but 3 shots take us out. So I'm thinking maybe if we can use a Screech or something, maybe we can win. Attempt number 3. Let's see how things go this time. Mega Drain doesn't knock it out this time, but Quick Attack finishes it off. Can we get Screech off the first round? Yes, we do. Thank goodness. But it gets Ember off. Rock Tomb. Okay, that's fine. Focus Energy. I'll take that. All right, we win. Finally, we have Shroomish. I want to go ahead and knock it down as much as I can. Otherwise, we'll get paralyzed, and we're paralyzed, so I guess it doesn't make a difference. And we end up winning. The reason why I did that, for those who are wondering, is because with Shroomish, if you make contact with it, you'll get paralyzed, poisoned, or you'll go to sleep. I didn't want either of those things to happen, but we got Stun Spore, so it really didn't make a difference. But whatever, we won, so I'm cool with that. Right, so we have another fight against Wally. We use Mega Drain and take Ralts out 1 hit. That was pretty easy. Needless to say, Wally is not going to be challenging until we get towards the end, so we're good for now. Third gym leader Watson time. And he sends out Magnemite. I already know this is going to be tough because grass type moves don't work well against steel types. But we're going to try anyway to see how much damage. As you can see, it doesn't take much damage. We get paralyzed, so that's not good. It's using Sonic Boom, and we just don't stand a chance right now, to be honest. Even Rock Tomb, in order for Rock Tomb to work, we would have to get enough screeches off without getting paralyzed. So, because he has Magnemite at the end, I'm not even going to bother wasting my time. I know it's going to be tough. I'm just going to go ahead and grind a few levels up and come back later when we can come up with something better. Alright, so at level 35, we try this fight again to see how this works. I go for Screech and I miss. God darn it. And things are obviously not going well for me at all. I try to go for a Rock Tomb. It's still not doing a lot of damage. Right, so at level 40, let's see how we do. Rock Tomb misses, and we get confused again. And as we can see, Rock Tomb is not doing that much damage still, and we lose easily. So I'm thinking a little smarter this time. This time I decided to go for Mega Drain instead of going for Screech. But of course, we're still paralyzed, so that doesn't help our situation out. I'm hoping that we can get a crit somewhere, but our paralysis and confusion luck is not helping us. We finally knock him out. Next up is Voltorb. Spark doesn't do anything. And we use another Mega Drain, and that's good because it's self-destruct. That wouldn't have helped at all. Next, we go ahead with Magneton. Excuse the screen switch. I had to turn the music off for a second. We get confused and paralyzed, so that's already not good, not working in our favor. But can we do it? Come on, we're almost there. Yes. All right. And we finally beat Watson. Whew. And that was lucky. I did not want to have to grind in order to beat him. So I'm so glad we won. So glad. And now we can finally move on to gym leader number 4, who's probably going to be just as hard as this one. Well, let's do it. Battle with Maxi time. Since our Mighty first cuts our attack, already not looking too great. So I decided to just go ahead and go for Giga Drain. Knocks it out in one hit. Camera Up is next, is part ground type, so this might do some... Oh, and we get burnt. Yikes. Not what we wanted, because at this point, he's just going to stall out, or try to stall out, I should say. Unfortunately, we waste all Giga Dreams. Next is Golbat. We go for Rock Tomb. It's super effective, but because we're burnt, it's not doing a lot of damage. We lose. I think the trick here is to not get burnt. If we can avoid getting burnt, I'm pretty sure we can win this easily. All right, attempt number 2. Cuts our attack, fine. Use Giga Drain. One hit, cool. Camera Up, Giga Drain, just don't get burnt. Magnitude, okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Good old AI. All right. Next is Golbat. I go for a Screech just to lower his defense. We get confused, but I'm cool with that. Rock Tomb almost knocks it out in one hit. I try to use the Giga Drain, thinking it's not going to use Super Potion. It does. But Rock Tomb knocks it out, and we get the win. All right, let's keep it going. Flannery time. Another hard gym leader we're going to have to face that if we don't one-shot everything, it's going to be a problem. Rock Tomb, all right. One-shot Slugma. Please, no Sunny. And, Sunny Day. Crap. Not what we wanted at all. I don't think we can even survive a flamethrower without Sunny Day. So with Sunny Day, you know we don't stand a chance. Whatever. Let's see. Rock Tomb, super effective and over. Oh, crap. Yep. Let's try it again. Let's try not to get a Sunny Day. All right. So after trying several attempts at level 55, I have a strategy that works. Rock Tomb my way through. Don't miss and don't get hit more than once. So far we're lucky. Torkoal uses the track. Not good. 50-50 chance of hitting it. And, it just literally hangs on. Hyper Potion comes into effect. And, okay, we need one more. Oh, darn it. We were so close. Dog, we can do this. We just got to get lucky. No attracts, no overheats. Tip number 3 at level 55. Secret Power goes. We're good. Use a Giga Drain. I didn't mean to do that. I misclicked, but we knock it out, so I'm cool with that. All right. Rock Tomb. Please hit. Yes. Overheat. No critical hit. I'm cool with that. One more Rock Tomb. Yes. And we finally get the freaking win. Whew. Listen, y'all. That was frustrating. We are at level 55. It took to level 55 to beat Flannery. That doesn't bode well. And I'm a little bit nervous about what's going to be coming up next. So we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to keep pushing for it, but this is not looking too great. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we might have to be at level 100 or pretty close to it just to beat the Elite Four. Let's look at our stats just to see where we're at right now. So our HP, we can not pay that any mind. Our attack and defense are trash. Just being honest. Special attack is pretty good. Speed is pretty good. Special defense is, yeah. But, yeah. Again, we're at level 55 and we just beat the 4th gym leader. If that's an indication of how things are going to be going moving forward, we might be in for some trouble. But, as always, you never know. So let's keep grinding and seeing what happens. One thing that's really helping out with this run is the fact that we have zigzagoons that are picking up, whatchamacallits. They're picking up rare candies from time to time. So it makes the grind a little less frustrating, but nevertheless, still pretty frustrating. And I guess that's just what happens when you have a first form starter, trying to beat the game with it. Battle with my father. And let's see how this goes. So Slacking is up first. I go for Giga Drain. It almost knocks it out in one hit. I use another Giga Drain to get some health back. Next is Vigoroth. We don't want to get attacked by him. He can do critical hits pretty good. And of course, that's exactly what he does. I decide to go for Secret Power. He gets paralyzed. I use another Giga Drain to finish it off. Last but not least is the last Slacking. I use Screech. He uses Facade. I use Giga Drain. He's loafing around. I use Secret Power. And he's using Slack Off to get his health back. But we knock him out and we take the win. And I think honestly, because we're so high of a level, that's why this battle was a lot easier than what it normally would have been. So after 2 frustrating gym leaders in a row, I'm sort of happy about that. I will definitely take that. And now we can keep moving forward. Next rival fight against May. And this one should actually be pretty easy. You use Mega Drain on Warmer. One shot, so that's pretty easy. Combustion is next. Secret Power, it uses Bulk Up, but we take it out in 2 hits. And last but not least is Shroomish. I decided to go for Secret Power, and the good news is we don't get paralyzed, and we paralyze it. So that's always a good thing. And that was pretty easy. So let's keep it going. All right, time to battle Winona. Now, this is going to be tough. Another tough gym because of flying types. And if we, oh crap, we didn't heal. Well, here we are. So Rock Tomb almost knocks out Swallow in 1 hit. It uses Double Team and uses a Super Potion or Hyper Potion, whatever. We knock it out, so it doesn't matter. Next is Pelipper. It uses Protect. That's annoying because it can spam that and that can really mess us up. And I probably should have healed before we battled, but hey, we in here now. Let's see if we can make the win somehow. Next is Skarmory. The only move that's going to be neutral is Rock Tomb. So, and that doesn't do much, as you can obviously see. So I go for Screech, and it starts using Aerial Ace, which doesn't miss, and we get knocked out. Let's try this again, actually healed and restored power points this time. Right, so back at it again, and hopefully we can do better this time. So Swellow's up first. I don't know why I went for Secret Power instead of Rock Tomb, but we level up, so that's good. Pelipper's up next. I wish we could knock Pelipper out in 1 hit. I probably should have went for Giga Drain initially anyways, so that wasn't a good move. Rock Tomb against Skarmory, and of course we get knocked out. Alright, so I decided to go for Secret Power instead. Just in case it builds its evasion up, we can paralyze it, and of course that's what we do, so that's good. Pelipper uses Protect, and it's wasting time. We use Giga Drain and knock it out in 1 hit. Next up is Skarmory. I decided to go for Screech. It uses Sand Attack. Instead of wasting any more accuracy drops, I just decided to go for Rock Tomb because I don't want to take any chances. And we get past Skarmory. Good. But next we have Altaria. This is going to be a problem. If it starts building up Dragon Dances, we might be good. If it doesn't, we're screwed. Rock Tomb misses, and of course we get one-shotted with Dragon Breath. We might need to just go ahead and grind for a few levels and come back when we can kind of one-shot everything. Right, so this should be the last rival fight, at least with May in the game. It starts off with Swallow, or she starts off with Swallow. One Rock Tomb knocks it out. Combustion is next. And I'm kind of disappointed about this because typically with final rival fights, you get the final evolved form of a Pokemon, but whatever. It is what it is. It uses bulk up, we knock it out. And last but not least is Walmer, and we knock it out in one hit. I hate to say it, but I think out of all the generations I played so far, May and Brendan are probably the most likely pushovers when it comes to rival fights. They just honestly don't stand a chance. So, hey, it is what it is. We get the win and we move on. I have a strategy in mind. I didn't want to use this early on, but the issue that we're having is Treeko, just like most basic form Pokemon, is going to have its troubles. So I'm thinking of seeing if I can get the TM for Double Team. I know a lot of Pokemon solo run, challenges don't like to do that, but it's worth a try, and I think it'll help us out. And hey, what else do we got to lose? Treeko doesn't really have a large move pool anyway, so screw it. All right, let's try this again. Rock Tomb. Dang, bro, it's like, yeah, good Hyper Potion. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, interesting. Okay, all right, cool. I can kind of dig that. I like the switch. I wasn't expecting. I don't like the sand attack, but ooh, I do like that critical hit though. All right, cool. So far, so good. Pelipper, you're going down. Swellow, all right. Secret Power. So far, ooh, we might get it. Screech. Okay, Dragon Dance. I can take that. Rock Tomb, and it misses. Okay, come on. Connect with Rock Tomb. Yes, we get the win. Woo! Oh man, that was so lucky. That switch to Skarmory helped out a lot. Oh my goodness. Y'all hear me super excited right now, but y'all don't understand. Treeko has been a nightmare in this run. And the only thing that's been saving Treeko's butt is these rare candies I can get from the pickup ability. That's been making this grind a little less stressful. But I'm not going to say Treeko is trash. I like Treeko as a Pokemon. But this is really getting me to start thinking, who is the worst out of all of the starters? Like, I'm really curious to see how this is going to turn out. And one of the things I wish I would have done, I wish I would have played all the starters on Pokemon Emerald, because I think Emerald has like more double battles and so on and so forth. But you know what? For what it's worth, we're progressing. This is the first time I'm doing a solo run challenge with a starter. And I just thought about something random that you might not know. That I didn't mention, I should say. But I didn't do the starters from Gen 2. I didn't bother doing Gen 1 because a lot of PokeTubers, they do Gen 1 starters all the time. But I've never done a solo run challenge with a Chikorita, Totodile, or Cyndaquil. And maybe I'll do that at a later date. But for right now, we're progressing. And I think that's the number one thing that matters more than anything. So let's keep it going. Tate and Liza. Now this actually should be pretty easy because Lunatone and Solrock are both rock types. Part rock types, I should say. And yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I almost took Lunatone out. Okay, that's cool. Let's restart actually. Again, my second attempt. I'm gonna tell you guys why I restarted. So my whole purpose of doing this challenge is doing literally a solo run with battling only with Treeko. Here's the problem. Gen 3 and beyond sometimes have double battles. Some double battles are mandatory. This is one of them. Okay? And while none of my Pokemon other than Treeko have technically attacked, there has been somewhat of a loophole. Zigzagoon in some of the double battles I've done has used Growl. While that's not an attacking move, that still has some type of effect on the opponent, and therefore, to me, doesn't completely count all the way. Now, some people may disagree with this. If you agree or disagree, I understand both sides. Good thing I have my Torkoal, and I wanted to use Curse, but the problem is if Solrock or Lunatone knocks Torkoal out before I can knock both Pokemon out, my Zigzagoons know like Growl and Tail Whip. And unfortunately, that affects status conditions. So I don't want that. Again, I know I'm probably being a little bit technical right now, but that's literally how I'm trying to go about doing this. And unfortunately, as you can see, if it knocks one of my Pokemon out, which it's doing right now, then it's going to cause a problem. See? So I'll give you an example. Growl is going to affect both Pokemon, right? Unless Lunatone knocks Zigzagoon out, which I'm hoping it will do. And it doesn't. See what I mean? So I got to start over. All right, attempt number 3. I'm going to try to take Soul Rock out first and see if that makes any bit of a difference. And we get Soul Rock in one hit. So that's good. Lunatone uses Hypnosis and it misses. So I'm cool with that too. Giga Drain locks Lunatone out and it misses another Hypnosis. That's funny. So I use Secret Power. It uses a Hyper Potion, but I'm cool with that. That's not really going to do much. I use another Giga Drain on Lunatone and we win. And that was an easy battle. We were never in any like danger. And again, I apologize if it seemed like I'm being a little bit particular, but I'm just doing my best to meet the challenge standards to the best of my ability. But, you know, like I said, throughout this challenge, I have not at all used any other Pokemon for attacking moves with the exception of Treeko. And Calm Mind is a very dope TM. But here's the problem with Calm Mind. Treeko can't learn it. When I tell you Treeko's moveset is like bad, it's bad. And I don't mean bad in a good way. I mean bad as in horrible. But we're at the 7th gym leader. We have to take care of some Team Magma stuff, as you probably already know. And then after that, we can head to the 8th and final gym leader. So let's keep it moving. A battle against Maxie. Let's see what we got. So off rip, we get Intimidate. Not good for attack. So looks like we're going to be sticking to Mega Drain for the most part. Low our speed. Could be a good or bad thing. Just depends. Let's see. Mighty Ender gets knocked out. Next we have Crobat. Uh-oh. So this might be a problem. You see how much damage Wing Attack takes us to. And it doesn't even lose a lot of health in the process because our attack is damaged 1/3 because of Intimidate. So we go down. So of course we got to try this. Trying this again. We decide to go for Giga Drain once again on Mighty Ender. It goes for Scary Face. Of course, we get taken down. Next we have Crobat. I decided to go for Giga Drain instead, and it's doing nothing. So go for Rock Tomb. It uses Confuse Ray. Air Cutter takes a lot of damage, and it misses from time to time. But it doesn't make a difference because we're down so weak, so we might not even survive. But let's see, and of course the Wing Attack takes us out. Tip number 3. I decide to go for Secret Power instead, knowing that it would probably take a little bit of damage, but I take that so that way it wouldn't use extra potion. I go for Screech on Crobat. Air Cutter takes out a lot of damage. It misses Air Cutter, but Super Potion doesn't help, and we get the knockout. Next is Camera. As long as we don't get any fire type moves on us, we can win this. It uses Amnesia. Maybe not the best, but whatever. I go for Rock Tomb. It uses a Super Potion. Doesn't do a lot of damage, as you can see. And yeah, that Amnesia is going to really get us, because it's going to cause us to not really do a lot of damage, but we get the win. All right. That fight was a lot tougher than I thought it would be. But after 3 attempts, we're able to get through. And of course, as you can see, this is what happens when Groudon's power is used in the wrong way. And just something that's interesting, in Pokemon Ruby, you'll see like the sun will get really bright because of Groudon. You know, Groudon's the mascot. In Sapphire, you'll notice with the same scene, and I plan on doing this for my other challenges too, that it's raining. But in Emerald, it's a mixture of rain and sunshine. I like the fact how they, you know, made a difference between the 3 games. Pretty dope. But now we got to go ahead and take care of some other stuff before we get to the 8th gym. So let's handle some business real quick. All right. Groudon time. Level 45 against level 65 Treeko. Let's see how we do. Giga Drain almost takes it down to 1 hit. It uses Bulk Up, and we get the win. A lot of people are probably wondering why I didn't decide to catch it. Well, I know some PokeTubers still catch legendary Pokemon on solo runs, but I just don't care right now. Right, next up, and final up, I should say, is Wallace. Hopefully this will be an easy one, because we have the type advantage, so Love this goes down to one hit. Sealil, we got to be careful because it's an ice type, but it goes down to one hit. Next is Milotic. Milotic goes down to one hit. I'm about to say Milotic. Wishcast goes down to one hit. And last but not least is Seeking. And Seeking goes down in one hit. Thank goodness. Listen, for all the trouble we had against all of the gym leaders throughout this region, it's nice to see that we finally got a nice one-hit KO on everybody. And now with that being said, it seems like we are ready to take on the Pokemon League Challenge. But before that, let's look at Treeko's stats. Bad, just bad all around. It has respectable speed. Special attack is actually not bad also. Treeko's defense is horrendous. And the problem is we can't even use a move like Reflect to help out with that. And its attack and its special defense are not good either. So, again, I have a strong feeling that we're going to have to be at an extremely high level to even have a chance at winning the Elite Four. But we've made it this far. I'm pretty sure we can make it the rest of the way. The one gym that I'm extremely concerned about, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, or not gym, but Elite Four member, I'm worried about, I can't think of his name, but he's a Dragon Elite Four member. Ooh, Lord. Somebody tell me in the comments. I know I'm going to remember by the time this video is over with. And I'm nervous about going against Steven, because Steven is Steel type. And we don't have any moves. Like, looking at our moveset: Screech, Rock Tomb, Giga Drain, Secret Power. And the problem is, there's not many moves that Treeko can learn that would help out against that team. So, can we do it? Yes, I believe we can. But I feel like we're going to have to be at level 100 just to even stand halfway of a chance. But we're here, so let's get it done. Alright, battle against Wally. I decide to go for Rock Tomb to see how much it'll do. It drops her speed just a little bit, but as you see, it's really not doing too much. So I start going for strength. It's using Dragon Dance, which is not helping with his speed. We get the win. Roselia is next. We use strength. It uses Giga Drain. That does nothing. Next we have Delcatty. I go for a Rock Tomb. It lowers his speed. And we get infatuated and confused. It's not something I wanted, but somehow we get the strength off. So that's good. Problem is we don't have enough of our things left, and I can't use items in battle. God darn. And I think I might be stuck. And the problem with this is I didn't save it before I went to Wally. So if we don't win, we got to start over from the beginning of the Elite Four. So that might be a problem. Rock Tomb doesn't do much. Screech slows us down. Giga Drain does a little more. I probably should have went for that first. And yeah, we're clearly not doing anything. I'm going to pause the music for a second, right? Just to give you guys an idea of how, even at level 70, Treeko's defense is so horrible that if it's not careful, it can get one-shotted. So you're not going to see probably from this battle, or maybe you might. We'll see. Oh, that's not good. We get paralyzed. Yikes. And things are really not looking good. We got to get our health back. And yeah, that's a perfect example right there. Like I said, Treeko's defense is so weak. We are like 30 plus levels above a lot of the Pokemon that we're facing in training battles and in the wild, and we're still getting one-shotted if we're not careful. So if you don't think this Elite Four run is going to be brutal, you might want to think again. That's why I'm just grinding right now. Against Wally. So I had to come back after a couple more levels, and I actually ended up not saving it at the point I wanted to, so I had to start over. Hopefully this bows a little better. So Altaria, we start off with Rock Tomb, clearly not doing a lot of damage. We go for strength just to try to weaken it down a little bit. Then I take a risky move and I go for Giga Drain. I don't know why I did that, because it's flying and dragon. Not going to do nothing as I mentioned before, but we level up, so that's good. Next is Roselia. We go for strength. And some of y'all may be wondering why I got rid of Secret Power. I love Secret Power as a move, but the problem with that is it's not as strong as strength. I mean, granted, it's only a 10, difference, but it actually makes a difference when it comes to like measuring damage. So, hey. So Magneton comes up next. We go for Giga Drain just to be on the safe side. It actually does quite a bit of damage. I forgot that Magneton doesn't really have good, whatchamacallit, doesn't have good special. Gardevoir is finally up and it's using Double Team. We get hit with a Psychic. I take that over Calm Mind and we get the win. So, very good battle, very tough. I'm still not sure if we're ready for the Elite Four yet, but hey, here goes nothing. All right, Elite Four time. And first up is Elite Four member Sydney. And by the way, we automatically get our attack reduced because of good old Mighty Anna's Intimidate. So, looks like we're going to get a drain it. It goes down in one hit, so that's good. Absol's next. It uses Snatch, but that doesn't really do nothing. Aerial Ace does a lot of damage, so I use Giga Drain to get some of that back. Cactron is next. I use Strength. We get a crit. It almost goes down in one hit, so that's good. Sharpedo, use a Giga Drain on it. And last but not least, we have Shiftry, which is going to spam Double Team, so we have to get rid of it as soon as possible. And it raises our attack. This could go in our favor if we, yes, perfect, if we have good confusion luck. And surprisingly enough, we get the first win. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little shocked. I was not expecting that at all. 4-member Phoebe, she's up next. And the issue is, we can automatically cross one of our moves out, which is Strength, because it's just not going to do nothing. Not only that, but I forgot to heal. I don't know what I was thinking. As you can see, Rock Tomb is doing absolutely nothing. And we get knocked out, of course, because I wasn't prepared. With Phoebe, we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to use one of my Giga Drains just to see how well it does. And it actually does half of the damage. But we wasted our last Giga Drain. Not something I wanted to do. I honestly wish Treeko knew a better move, but we don't. And we get knocked out easily. There is no way we're going to be able to make it through this fight at our level. We're going to have to grind. I hate to do this, but we don't really have a choice. All right, fully healed at level 77. I use Screech. It uses Curse, and this is going to be a problem, and I'll explain why. Once we get Cursed, you might as well consider the whole entire battle over because we're going to continue to lose health every time, and it's not going to help. And then we run out of Giga Drains, of course. I really wish we had a better move other than that. Safe to say, we still don't have enough. We're going to have to grind somewhere. So at level 90, I replaced Screech with Double Team because I figured Double Team would come in handy at some point. So Dusclops is up first. I use a Rock Tomb. It uses Curse. Not ideal for what we want because, like I said, once it curses, we're pretty much screwed. And then also, Dusclops knows the ability Pressure, which means that every attack that I use takes 2 PP points instead of 1. And we automatically get knocked out. It's clear that we're not doing enough damage, and Dusclops is just going to use Curse. The thing that sucks about this is I really wish that Treeko had a better move pool. So, more than likely, and I hate to do this, but I'm probably just going to grind to level 100 and then take them on there. I didn't expect to get to level 100 this early. I thought that maybe we would have to get past the 4th Elite Four member, but we just don't have enough. And even then, it's going to be kind of tough. The problem that we have is Treeko doesn't have a large move pool. So since Treeko doesn't have a large move pool, we don't have a lot to choose from, and we're very limited. You know, maybe I could have chose better moves for Treeko. I mean, we'll find out soon enough and see once we get to level 100. But I think the thing that doesn't make this grind as bad is the fact that, like I said, the pickup ability from the Zigzagoons, and every now and again they'll pick up a rare candy, which really helps because grinding at level 90 at Victory Road is a nightmare. Granted, you know, it is a good place to grind, but still, you got to also think about the fact that we run out of moves quickly, and Treeko's defense is so weak that we're taking a lot of damage. So, clearly, a little bit of a tougher challenge compared to the last Pokemon challenge we did, but I guess that's what you see when you have first form starters. This is it, y'all. This is where it all comes down to. We are at level 100. Didn't heal from last battle, but I think we should still be good. We use Giga Drain on the first Dusclops. It goes down in one hit. Good. Next we have Rock Tomb. We miss. It lands an Ice Beam. Thank goodness it didn't, freeze us. That would have been over. We use Giga Drain on Dusclops. Next is Banette. And now all the pressures are done, so we should be able to knock everybody else out in one hit. That's the hope. One more to go for Sableye, and yes, perfect. We get our win past Phoebe. And now we get to move on to the next member, which is frightening because she uses Ice type. So yeah, let's see how that goes. For Glacier, let's see how this goes. I have a strategy. I have my Giga Drains up, but I want to save them just in case I need them for later. So let's see. I start off with Strength. Strength actually does a good job at getting it down in 2 hits, and which I'm also kind of glad because it used Light Screen, so we need it to wear off. I use another Strength. I gotta remember, I have Rock Tomb, so I'm gonna see how much damage that does, and it doesn't do as much as Strength does, so we're just gonna rely on that. We have Warren next. I decided to go ahead and use Giga Drain since it's the strongest one. We get it down in one hit. Last but not least is Glalie. As long as we don't get hit by an explosion, we should be good. And yes, we get the win. All right. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to. But now we have the Dragon Elite Four member, Drake. And whew, yeah, y'all pray for me on this one. We're going to see how this goes. Remember Drake. So I have an idea. He's going to use Protect, or I thought he was going to use Protect. We're just going to build up our double teams because none of his Pokemon have moves that can really hit us like that. And then we're just going to go all out for him. So let's try Giga Drain first, see how much that does. That does a pretty decent amount of damage. Let's go for Strength next. Good, knock him out. Next we have Flygon. Flygon is part ground, part dragon. So Giga Drain should take care of everything. It almost does in one hit. We go for Strength. Strength is actually doing some really decent damage, so I'm happy about that. And a lot of his attacks are, of course, missing because we elevated our double team, or shall I say our accuracy or evasionness to the maximum level. Next, we have Salamence. I go for Rock Tomb as long as we don't get hit by a Flamethrower, because if we do, that's going to be a problem. I go ahead and reduce the speed. We run out of whatchamacallit, and we get hit with a Flamethrower. Yikes. Okay. Let's not get hit with Flying. Okay, Giga Drain is not going to do much, but we don't really have too much more that we can do. And we run out of power points. So there's really no point in continuing this fight. All right, so attempt number 3. I go for double team, of course, and start building up evasiveness. It gets off about 2 Rock Tombs, which is going to slow us down, which honestly, just keeping it real, won't really make a difference just for the simple fact that our evasiveness is going to be so high. But I didn't want the critical hit for Strength because what it does is, again, it wastes time. But we get a Rock Tomb off of Flygon and we get it down just enough to where we can lower it some more. We use Strength, no critical hit, please. Yes, Giga Drain, perfect. Okay, so far so good. Salamence is up next. I have to strategize what I'm going to go with first. I'm going to try for Rock Tomb, please don't miss. Yes. Okay, I'm going to use Giga Drain. I know Giga Drain is going to be weak, but there's a reason it gets a critical hit. The berry restores its health. We miss a Strength. Man, that's not what I wanted. Please miss again. Yes, okay. Shelgon is up next, and this is going to be cutting it close. We have 2 Giga Drains and a Rock Tomb. Will it be enough? I use Giga Drain. Yes. Okay. Altaria. I forgot Altaria was there. God darn, man. Uh-oh, this might be a problem. Okay. Giga Drain. Doesn't do nothing. Rock Tomb. Can we get a critical hit? Please don't miss. And we ran out of power points. We could have easily won this if we had more power points. This is frustrating. Okay. So, it looks like I probably don't have a choice but to use a Max Elixir. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, there's a pretty good chance that if we use our Max Elixir here, we will not win against the final Elite Four member, which is Steven. I already have my doubts that we can even win, to be honest, at this point. But we really won't win after this. But you know what? We're going to try our best, and we're going to see what we can do. I just decided to keep going because if they're not hitting me, I could just hit Altaria with struggle. As long as we don't get hit, we should be good. It uses Dragon Dance. We use struggle. We have to get it down because it's going to keep using full restores, and we might not be able to win if we don't get enough off. We're going to do the best that we can. Please survive. Please. Come on. Yes. Whoo. I totally forgot about the struggle strategy. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that worked. I'm so glad I didn't give up because I was literally about to give up and be like, yep, screw it. But we did it. We beat Drake. I'm so glad I recorded that too because y'all wouldn't have believed that. All right. It just goes to show that you don't give up until it's over. All right. Life lesson. So we use the max elixir to restore all of our PP points. I don't think it restores all of the PP points. I think it just restores a certain amount. Let me actually double check on that real quick. I could be wrong. Okay, it does. All right, perfect. Okay. So listen, y'all. We have finally reached the final fight. Steven. This is our move set. What type does Steven use? For everybody who knows, say it with me. Steel types. I don't think we can do this. Even at level 100, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we can do this. But we are going to try. We are definitely going to try our best. And let's hope that we can make it through this. I'm kind of wishing I wouldn't have gotten those nothing. I came up with one more strategy. I decided to teach Treeko Rock Smash. It's a very weak fighting type move, but it might serve us well. We got to build a double team of Skarmory. I don't hope it doesn't no aerial ace, and we get toxic. So we're already not starting off on a good note. So we just got to go ahead and it knows aerial. Oh, it knows aerial ace. Okay, that's going to be a problem. I forgot that Skarmory knows aerial ace. That's crazy. So I don't even know what to do, to be honest. Well, let's start with Giga Drain. Giga Drain is not doing hardly anything. And aerial ace is, oh, we got a crit. Okay, that's good. And we get toxic. Okay. We got to find a way to not get toxic or hit with too many aerial aces. We survived this, but it's not making a difference because toxic is killing us. Cradley goes down, so that's good. We're still hanging in there somehow, some way. Next is Clay Doll. Okay, all right. Oh, and we run out of... I don't know how we ran out of power points. Oh, man. Dang, yo. We can actually win this. I think this is doable. I'm worried about Metagross, but we can do this. We got to get extremely lucky, but we can legit do this, y'all. Attempt number 5. Starting off a double team again, and we get toxic the first one. Come on, bruh. Why? Skarmory. Why? All right, attempt number 8. Double team, area ace, another double team, spikes. We'll start using Giga Drain. All right, that's cool. You know, I wish we could get a crit for Giga Drain. That would be lovely. Number 10, double team. Toxic hits us. Great. Aerial ace is weakening us down along with toxic. Great. We're not surviving. Boo. All right, last attempt. We're going to see what we can do. Double team. Okay, spikes. All right, cool. Aerial ace gets a critical hit. Jesus is not what we wanted. Steel wing. Okay, that's what we wanted. Okay. All right, cool. Ooh, and we didn't get toxic. Okay, we still have a chance. Giga Drain, please knock it out in one hit. No, not a sludge bomb. No, that's not what we wanted. Okay, that's cool. We got 4 more. Okay, just use them wisely. Okay, that's 3. Armadillo's next. Please take it out in one hit. One hit. No, not a one. Oh. I know you know what? I hate to say this, y'all. It's not going to be able to get done. I'm going to just be realistic. And I'm going to tell you why. Even if we make it to Metagross, we only have so many power points. Eventually, we're going to run out. And if it gets to a struggle battle, we're going to lose. Oh, this is so frustrating. Level 100. It can't be done. You cannot beat Pokemon Ruby using only a Treeko. And if I may be honest, Treeko is the hardest starter. Basic starter, that is, to go through the game with. Now, I know I haven't done Mudkip and Torchic yet, but I guarantee you Mudkip and Torchic can beat Steve. So, unfortunately, it's a little frustrating, but it cannot be done, even at level 100, even using double team. And I know a lot of you guys might be thinking, well, Marcus, what if you gave it a few more attempts? That was already like over 10 tries. And even if I was to get extremely lucky, like I said, if I get the Metagross, it's not going to happen. So, thank you guys for joining and tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. I think there are some things I probably could have did better, but again, you know, I'm new to the whole Pokemon Solo Run challenges. I've only been doing this for a couple months. So, you know, still learning. Maybe it can be done. Maybe one day I'll see somebody like my Drybread or Jay Rose do it, and they'll have a better way of doing it. But, you know, between Treeko just having a really bad move pool and whatnot, it just didn't help. And I have a feeling that Mudkip and Torchic might not be as great for move pools as I'm thinking. I think they could just progress better throughout the game because at least they both can beat Steven at the end. But, you know, it is what it is. We did the best that we could. Again, thank you guys for joining. Greatly appreciate it. Next challenge is going to be, can I beat Pokemon Sapphire with a Mudkip? And hopefully we have a little bit, you know, better luck with that one. All right. But until next time, take care of yourselves. God bless. And see you soon. Oh, and by the way, a little shameless plug before I leave. If you like the music that you're currently hearing, that is the artist that I know by the name of Trez, aka Trez on the Track. He's from Tennessee, and he makes a lot of music, like a lot of pop and lock music. You know what I'm saying? Really dope tracks. Make sure you check him out. I'll leave a link below to his website so that way you can check him out. Peace.